If we find ourselves in a situationship where you've been dating somebody, but there's no clear commitment, you don't know really where the relationship is going, there's been no labels put on this relationship where you're not boyfriend or girlfriend, but you like this person, you know your worth, you know what you want, but you don't want to sabotage the good investment that you've already made in this connection. What can you do? When you're dating a guy, it's important to understand that guys are generally in one of two mindsets. When they're dating, they're either in the fun mindset or the forever mindset. Either they're just in a stage in their life where they want to have fun. They're not looking for commitment. They've either gotten out of a serious relationship or they're just at a stage of their life where they're like, look, I don't want anything serious. I'm building my career. I'm building my life and I want to just have fun in the moment. Or they're on the forever track where they're like, okay, I'm ready for forever. I'm ready to find somebody who I'm going to share my life with. I'm ready to find my life partner. And you can imagine these as like two ladders, right? There's the fun ladder. Hey. There's the forever ladder. When a guy meets you, it's important to understand what ladder he's on. And so let's say he's on the fun ladder and you guys start hanging out and he's climbing up that ladder. It's easy to spend a lot of time together, to have a lot of connection, to date for several months and not realize he's still on that just fun ladder. Challenge is if you are awesome, which you are, if he sees you as someone potential long-term, he might still be on the fun ladder, be like, wow, she's amazing. So he grabs onto this forever ladder next to it and it's like, well, maybe I'll jump over to this forever ladder. Maybe I'll see her as that potential, but I'm really not at that stage right now. So he kind of keeps his hand on the forever ladder while he's climbing this fun ladder and see how high he can go. So how do you shift gears? How do you shift the relationship from the fun ladder to the forever ladder if that's what you want? I'm going to give you 3 keys, 3 strategies right now that can empower you, that can help both of you ultimately get what it is that you want in a healthy, respectful, loving way. To make these steps easy to remember, each one of these steps starts with the letter R. So the first step and the first strategy is review. And what that means is go back to how the two of you came together and don't underestimate what he told you that he wanted early in the relationship. Did you ask him what he wanted and what his intentions were for his love life? Has any of that been communicated? Because no matter how much time that you've spent together, if in the beginning of the relationship, he said that he wasn't looking for anything serious and he just wanted to have fun, he's on that fun ladder. And he has no intention of moving over to the forever ladder without some serious changes in his life and what he wants. And so what's really important is that when someone tells you what they want early on, believe them. Don't think that they're just going to naturally change their mind because they fall in love with you or they spend enough time with you or they have enough fun with you. The fun ladder doesn't turn into the forever ladder. There is literally a shift of mindset that has to happen for the guy. And this is really, really important. I think a misconception is that we think you're climbing up this fun ladder and if it just goes high enough, if it just goes long enough, it's going to turn into the forever ladder. And it doesn't. And I see women waste literally months, if not years of time in their dating life because they're expecting this fun ladder to turn into the forever ladder. So step 1 is review and get really, really honest with what did he say in the beginning? Did he just want to have a casual connection? Did he just want to keep it fun and light? And if it does, believe him. I love this quote by Maya Angelou because it really speaks to this. She says, when someone shows you who they really are, believe them the first time. And I love this quote because it speaks to the mentality that our job is not to get somebody to commit. Our job is not to get someone to jump from the fun ladder to the forever ladder. Our job is simply to reveal for ourselves what they really want and to discover that. And if they naturally want a relationship and want a commitment, there are some steps that you can take to help evoke that. And this brings me to the second strategy, which is to reflect. And this is super important. To reflect for ourselves, what's the driving motivation for why we want this relationship or this commitment with this person? Is it because we want to celebrate the closeness and the great relationship we've already created with them? Or is it because we believe if we get a commitment, some aspect of the relationship is going to improve? And this is where the fallacy comes in. So often we think that, well, if this person commits, then they're going to communicate more frequently. Then they're going to invest more in the relationship. If I can get a label like we're boyfriend, girlfriend, and I can get that status, then he's going to start treating you as a girlfriend and prioritizing you and taking you out, and the whole relationship is gonna lift up and upgrade. And that is a major fallacy. Behavior does not change because of a label. The worst case scenario of this is someone who wants to get married because they think, well, when I'm his wife, then he'll be different. That never works out. Whatever the level of his commitment right now, the level that he prioritizes you, the level that he pursues you, the level he invests in the two of your connection together, whatever it is right now is where it's going to be after the two of you have put a label on it or engaged your commitment. And this happens all the time. At best, a woman will say, hey, I want a commitment. I want us to put a label. What are we? Boyfriend, girlfriend. I want more from you. I want you to communicate more. Like, hey, if I'm really your girlfriend, you got to be texting me in the morning. I want you to ask me about my day. I want you to call me at night. At best, he'll increase his behavior for a short period of time, like maybe a week or so. But eventually, that intention from him is going to wear off and it's going to settle back to whatever his normal is. And you're going to be disappointed and underwhelmed with the level of investment that he's giving. As my assistant said as we were masterminding this video, you cannot polish a turd. In other words, commitment should not be a solve for a low quality relationship. Commitment should be a celebration of a high quality connection that you have with him. Because at the end of the day, you want to be with somebody who is clear about you. You want to be with somebody who loves you the way you love them. You want to be with somebody who prioritizes you and pursues you and shows you before even the commitment what they're bringing to this relationship. And this perfectly sets us up for the third strategy when you're in a situationship, which is requirement. In other words, communicate directly what's required to pursue this relationship with you. If he's on the fun ladder and you're on the forever ladder, you're looking for someone to be your person, to be your partner, then you want to communicate what your standards are. What's the level of investment required to be with you? What's the mindset required that, hey, we're on the same path here. We're wanting the same thing. Now, it's important to distinguish when this conversation happens because sometimes people misconstrue the timing. In the very beginning of the relationship, when you're just going on the first few dates, what you want to do, and this is a big thing that people miss, is they don't talk about what their intentions are, regardless of this person and whether they're going to work out, what the intention you want for your love life is. This is critical. This is key because that lets him know what ladder he's going to climb up in order to be with you. My wife did this literally on her very first date, and you can do this on the first date, and it actually works better earlier rather than later. Earlier, you don't know each other. And as long as your energy isn't instant relationship, like clinging onto him that he's the one, like, hey, here's what I want. You may or may not want the same thing, and that's okay, but I just want to be clear about where I'm going. Then he will decide at that moment which ladder he's going to climb in order to build this relationship with you. On our very first date, I was literally on the fun ladder when we first met. I was dating several women. We were all having a good time. I was up front with everybody. I told everybody, hey, I'm just on the fun ladder right now. I go on this date with my wife. Before we had that particular conversation, she brings up what ladder she's on. And she goes, hey, this is the very end of our date. We're kind of looking out at the night sky. And she goes, hey, I just want to let you know, like, I'm kind of done messing around. Like, I'm done just kind of having fun. And I'm really looking to create something special with somebody. You know, I don't know where you are in your life or kind of what you want, but I just want you to know where I am. And I remember literally my mindset thinking, well, I'm having fun right now, and having a shift and thinking, maybe I'm ready for something special. Maybe I'm ready to like go deep with somebody. And it was like I was on that fun ladder and she showed me the forever ladder, and that's the one she was climbing. And I was like, that ladder looks better to me. And I literally got off the fun ladder, climbed onto the forever ladder and said, let's explore this. In other words, she didn't get me to commit. She didn't make me commit. What she did is she invited me on an extraordinary journey with her, saying, look, I'm an amazing woman. This is where I'm headed. Do you want to join me? And the guy who's right for you is going to say, absolutely. And he's going to climb that forever ladder with you. The guy that doesn't want the forever ladder, that's hanging out on the fun ladder, if he doesn't want that, let him go. Because the whole key here is let go of the wrong guy faster so you can make room for the right guy faster. And as you anchor into your confidence and your worthiness and what it is that you want, you will absolutely attract that guy to climb that forever ladder with you sooner than you even imagined possible. There's one caveat that I want to say here, and that is be wary of the guy who tells you he wants the forever ladder, but hangs out on the fun ladder. He doesn't invest more. He doesn't prioritize more. He doesn't pursue you more. He doesn't treat you like his girlfriend. That guy, you want to realize, oh, he's just all lip service. He's still hanging out on the fun ladder, and you let that guy go. Because the guy who's going to climb that forever ladder with you is not only going to speak it, but he's going to be about it. He's going to show up that way. So let's put these 3 steps together. Number 1 is to review. What did he say in the beginning of this relationship? How did he get into this interaction with you? Number 2 is to reflect. Why do you want this commitment? Is it to celebrate the connection you already have? Or is it to try to get him to be different, to invest more? And number 3 is requirement. Communicate upfront your requirement, where you're headed, and invite him on that journey with you. My question for you is, when you found yourself in a situationship where you're unclear about what the status of the relationship is and you really would love to move forward or release him, what strategies work for you? Go ahead and post those in the comment section below. And know this, there is a great, amazing love story in store for you. I believe in you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.